At this moment, a certain feeling consumed all the human inhabitants of Earth: fear. In 2020, coronavirus shook the world. The coronavirus had people afraid that they wouldn't be able to support their families, they were afraid of losing their jobs, and they were afraid of dying and losing those close to them. Without technology during the coronavirus, people would not have been able to get information out, panic would have spread a lot more quick, and a lot more lives would have been lost. According to Digital Planet, a 1% increase in broadband access reduced the impact of COVID mortality by 36 deaths per 100,000, ceteris paribus. Internet has provided more accessible learning. A report by the Pew Research Center showed that 87% of teachers believe that the internet plays a significant role on their ability to access information used to teach. People are able to learn much more faster than they were before because of the use of internet and the large amount of internet on large amount of information on the internet. There's a lot of places you can learn information from, which leads to diverse learning. You can take college remotely, you can take classes remotely, and during quarantine, it was shown that you could take grade school classes remotely as well. Learning a language online is much easier than in person because you can learn from people all over the world from the comfort of your own home without having to go to those places or go to a certain building. And the internet helps people stay connected. People from out of state or out of country can connect with each other very easily due to the internet through calls and other things of that nature. You can contact family, friends, coworkers just because of the internet. During quarantine, remote working was very popular because you couldn't really leave your house. People didn't want to get sick, and it worked very effectively. And people still do that to this day. My parents and many other parents worked remotely during quarantine, and it was just better than going in person. Issues with internet mostly surround privacy. With the internet comes a lot more laws that you have to create to make sure that it's a safe place. There are predators, stalkers, doxers, and many more dangerous people on the internet. In George Orwell's 1984, it showed that the government could have a lot of power if they are given too much power because of a lack of privacy due to the internet. An example of that would be China, a dictatorship, which uses the internet to control the people instead of having the people use the internet to learn more. They restrict information and feed people false information to keep them under their control. According to the Government Accountability Office, the FTC found that in 2018, PayPal had misled consumers about the privacy of their purchases. The Federal Trade Commission has a website online that can help you learn how to protect your privacy online. And ad blocks, Malwarebytes, and VPNs are other ways online that can help you protect yourself and make sure that your information is kept so safe from the dangerous people on the internet. In conclusion, the internet helps people learn a lot more effectively. There's a lot more accessibility. People from all over the world can learn so many different things. Connectivity is much better, and people, when they're moving a lot, can still keep in touch with people from other states and other countries. A good example of that would be people who are moving due to their family being inducted in the army, or even tech support. People you call are often stationed in other countries, especially India. And privacy, which there are a lot of issues with that come with the internet, but there are a lot of ways to counteract that and make sure to keep your information safe.